In the rapidly evolving world of payment processing, software companies are continuously looking for ways to stay ahead of the curve and streamline their revenue streams. One such opportunity lies in the registration as a wholesale ISO, or independent sales organization. Today we will explore what a wholesale ISO is, the pros and the cons, the registration process, responsibility, costs, and would it make sense economically for software companies to consider this option as part of their embedded or integrated payment strategy. So first up, let's define what a wholesale ISO is. A wholesale ISO is an organization or individual that serves as a third-party agent for a larger payment processor. They are effectively a sales operation. They are responsible for selling the processor's services to merchants and managing their own merchant portfolio. In the context of software companies, this means embedding payment processing capabilities within their software applications and offering it as a value-added service. Wholesale ISO registration enables software companies to have greater control over their clients' payment processing pricing and support. Here are the pros of wholesale ISO registration. 1. Increased revenue. By becoming a wholesale ISO, software companies can earn income from multiple sources, including transaction fees, monthly fees, and other ancillary services. This diversifies their revenue streams and can lead to increased overall profitability. Number 2 is customized pricing. Wholesale ISOs have greater control over pricing, enabling them to create competitive and flexible pricing plans tailored to their clients' needs. Number 3 is enhanced branding. When software companies register as wholesale ISOs, they can brand their payment processing services, increasing brand visibility and strengthening their market position. Number 4 is comprehensive support. As a wholesale ISO, software companies can offer direct support to their clients, enhancing the customer experience and fostering long-term business relationships. So what are the cons of wholesale ISO registration? 1, increased responsibility. With the benefits of wholesale ISO registration comes increased responsibility. Software companies must ensure compliance with all applicable laws and industry regulations. They need to maintain a robust risk management strategy and handle chargebacks and fraud monitoring. Number 2, high upfront and ongoing costs. Registering as a wholesale ISO requires significant upfront investment, including application fees, legal fees, and underwriting fees. Additionally, ongoing costs such as maintaining PCI compliance can be considerable. Next is complexity. Managing a merchant portfolio can be complex and time-consuming. Software companies need to be prepared to handle various operational aspects, including customer support, dispute resolution, and account management. So next, let's cover the registration process. Number 1, you're going to need to choose a payment processor. The first step is to identify a suitable payment processor to partner with. Consider factors such as technology, pricing, and support when evaluating potential partners. Number 2, you're going to need to complete an ISO application. The next step is to complete an ISO application, which typically requires extensive documentation, including financial statements, marketing materials, business plans, etc. Number 3 is undergo background and credit checks. Payment processors will conduct background and credit checks on the software company and its principals to ensure they meet industry standards. Number 4 is to sign an ISO agreement. Upon approval, the software company will sign an ISO agreement outlining the terms and conditions of the partnership. And number 5 is develop a payment processing solution. Finally, the software company will need to develop a payment processing service that seamlessly integrates with their software, adhering to all regulatory and industry standards. So what are the responsibilities and costs of a wholesale ISO? As a wholesale ISO, software companies assume several responsibilities, including 1, compliance with industry regulations such as PCI DSS and know your customer or KYC requirements. Number 2 is managing risk and maintaining a charge and fraud monitoring system. Number 3 is providing customer support and resolving disputes. And number 4 is ongoing management of the merchant portfolio. So here are the costs associated with becoming a wholesale ISO that can vary, but they generally include 1, application and registration fees, 2, legal and underwriting fees, 3, ongoing compliance costs, PCI DSS compliance and KYC, And 4, software development and integration costs. So when does it make sense economically to register as a wholesale ISO? Wholesale ISO registration makes sense for software companies when the potential revenue from payment processing exceeds the costs associated with becoming and operating as a wholesale ISO. This typically occurs when 1, the software company has a large established client base that can generate significant transaction volume. 2, the company can leverage its payment processing services to attract new clients or increase the lifetime value of its existing clients. And number 3, the company is able to effectively and competently manage the additional responsibilities and complexities associated with becoming a wholesale ISO. For software companies considering wholesale ISO registration, it's crucial to weigh the pros and cons, evaluate the potential return on investment, and assess whether they are prepared to take on the added responsibilities. By thoroughly understanding the landscape and making informed decisions, software companies can leverage the opportunities provided by wholesale ISO registration to grow their businesses and enhance their integrated or embedded payment strategies. For more tips and ideas and strategies to enhance the value of your integrated or embedded payment strategy, visit us at next.io.